Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Open.io. This is Enzo and today we are playing on the newest Open.io update. I decided to go for Mars. This is actually my first game on this update. So hopefully I'm going to be able to use some of the knowledge that I have gotten from checking it out early. The thing that I'm doing is I'm just looking at the bottom left right here and just making sure that my attacks are at going out when I'm around 50%, just because that is the most efficient time. I want to be as efficient as possible. That's how I think this update is going to go for kind of the best game plan. You can see New Rome is going way down. They're probably going to expand a little bit too fast, and I bet a lot of other people are going to do this too. So in this bid, hopefully this can help y'all with getting a good start to it. I haven't gotten to play multiplayer, so like I said, this is my first multiplayer game. You see New Rome's already getting taken out, and for me, I'm just going to use this new strategy that, from my understanding from testing this in kind of some single player game modes, that it looks like smaller attacks are probably going to be better and more important. So you can already see this is going well. Let's hit right here. Let's also try to get over here. I'm so happy that this is on the latest, like that the server has changed for this, because what I found is that on the dev server, the game actually runs slower. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to time my attacks to around 20%, or like I'm trying to time my attacks when I'm getting around to 50% of my population. I don't want to be sending out more than one attack at the same time, and I'm going to get a nice annexation here, which will be good. It will get me a little bit more propped up. So I need to now do early game city. That's going to be really important. And let's just see and chill. It looks like this guy has gotten some bots surrounded, which is going to be good for him. New Rome is trying to corner off that part of the map. And okay, so let's go right here. Let's do an attack on this front. I think too, I don't know if I can split this guy. Splitting is something that's also changed in this game mode. And I see like people trying to get off all these parts of the map. This is the point where I think I might shine, because I think New Rome, I don't think they know what they're doing. I think they've expanded far too quickly, and I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, so here, let's try to take this and try to take this. This guy's trying to cut me off too. Everything's going a little bit faster right now, but that's all right. Let's just do two. Let's do another city right here. So this is definitely moving quicker. And for right now, I think I'm gonna hit here. I don't really love how this guy has cut me off. But that said, I don't really think there's like a great solution to all this. So I'm gonna get up a third city, and I think what I'm gonna do here is I think I'm gonna attack this guy. Yeah, look at him. He's going down really fast. So this is gonna show you this game mode. It might actually be faster. Maybe my concerns about, what was it, of the speed was not as warranted as I thought. So this guy gets his third city. Oh my god, that is actually crazy. That is so fucking crazy. Okay, so I get alliance here. That looks good. Let me just try to ally this guy too, because I think with how this is going, I might be able to get a win in my first game. Okay, so I need to be a little bit more conscious of my density. I'm just trying to think. Like, I want to send out a few attacks at the same time, and I want to ally these people, just because I think that's going to be a good game plan. Yeah, so I'm slowly pushing here, and I think I'm going to sit up after this and kind of reassess things. Yeah, so New Rome is just kind of sitting there, and you know what I think he's doing? He's trying to do this stupid cheater strategy. It's not really cheating, but it's just kind of bullshit. That it's kind of dumb that he's trying to get these bots to take out his cities and then basically recapture them. So one thing I can potentially do, I'm gonna try to ally right here. Also gonna do a small push on this just to see if I get some of that. Okay, that's a crazy annexation. That does not make any sense. So okay, so I think here I'm gonna take this guy's alliance, and looking at the overall defense setup, I think I'd like to, what I'd like to do is I just want to kind of, I think I'm going to try to bum rush this guy. Let's just try this and see what this does. because he has his cities out. So maybe the game, we don't have to worry about it being too slow. Maybe it's gonna be too fast. So I get some free stuff right there. That's good. Now I need to chill. I think in these game modes, you might need to actually use, what is it? I think you might need to use defense posts just to be all right. So this looks good. And this almost has like a Territorial IO feel to it, to be really honest. And I don't know, like I heard some things about defense posts potentially being buffed, but we might have really, really fast games. So, okay. All this said, let's see if I one-shot this guy. Let's just find out how this goes. Okay, so one of his cities goes down, there goes down another. You know, this almost feels really similar. Some of my concerns might not have been as warranted, or maybe I just have an advantage because I've played on this a little bit more before everyone else. Okay. I am kind of concerned though, because of the issue that I think I talked about, that I think if you've seen some of my other videos, this number right here, this defense number, that it is going down as I start to get bigger, which, what does that gonna mean in practice? We're gonna see. And I'd also say some of the things I've heard is that ports might not be as good, or it's not that I've heard that, it's that I've heard some people talk about that potentially, what is it? That like trading's just slower or something like that. So looking at this, I think I'm gonna send over a 1% boat here, and I'm gonna send over a 1% boat right here. Okay, that looks good. And I think I just try to bum rush this guy. Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. That makes sense. And okay, so I'm totally storming in through here. So he's gonna try to defense post up. Good on him. Trying to slow that down. And okay. So that looks good. He slowed down part of it. You can see that that's almost looks like it's moving a little bit slower. So I'm going to put a little bit more into this attack. See what we can get. I'm going to get up one more city. So it looks like games are really quick. That might just be the thing now. So I'm going to also just try to get in here. Let me try to ally this guy, because I'd like to not have to fight on multiple fronts. And maybe what I can do is, given how far ahead I am, I can just take out Kanye. But you see this, I have like almost double the troops, and I think I'm gonna wait for just a sec. It's so funny that we haven't even gotten to some of these other kind of parts of the game. So Kanye, let's just try to do this. Let's just try to go for him and see what this does. I also think, I think it probably makes sense to send in a small boat right here. Oh man, look at that. That just breaks down. He full send needs hugs. Oh my God, look at that. That is absolutely crazy. And you know what? This guy betrayed someone, so I can capitalize on that by attacking in here and hopefully just like totally wrecking him. My God, this is like really fast. So, I mean, this is completely different from what I played on the dev version. The dev version was like super slow. Like the dev version, literally your games, they lasted 1 point, like the seconds were not even accurate. So it looks like I just steamrolled this. Oh, well, that's the advantage for you, I guess, of having a little bit more of a background. I would say, like, that played a lot faster. That played really, really quick. And at the start, I think people are going to be screwing up. So if you are kind of got this far in the video, I'd go watch back what I did for my opening, and don't do whatever this guy here who just got cooked. Don't do what he did, because like I think you just do smaller attacks as kind of the game plan. No one is even close to Merv, like whatsoever. And also, just given all this, I'm going to set up a missile silo and have some fun here, because I didn't expect this to go that quickly. You can see that this guy, he's got a higher defense rating, but it's just kind of tough. So I think there's going to be an adaptation period. Oh, this guy surrenders. Let's just send him, let's send him using our message thing. Let's send him a greetings, GG. Let's send this guy a message. Greetings, GG. Just to be nice. And I don't know how this works. If I send out, what am I gonna say? I guess I can't really do anything. So let's launch this bomb in here. Let's do it right here. You can see that my alliance breaks on launching the bomb. And I just want to see how much damage this does. So he's at 950k. Damn, that is a lot of damage. That took out almost half. Holy crap. That's crazy. So that's game 1 in the bag. It looks like these games are just way faster. So I guess we jump on to our second game. Yeah. All right, so for this second game, we're spawning it on the Baikal map. I quickly rushed over here. You know, I don't know if this side of the map is going to be better or this one, because I think a lot of people are probably going to opt for this side just because there's more green. And that might give an opportunity for the other side. So we'll see how this goes. I actually quite like my spawn. I think my spawn's going to be pretty good. So we're going to try to do the same opening strategy. So I'm just keeping an eye on this number right here. And when it starts to go yellow, that's when I'm doing an attack. I think 20% for right now is fine. I don't think that's the biggest deal. Like, I guess you could time it like a little bit better and do smaller attacks. In fact, that might be the game plan. Yeah. So you keep yourself closer to the ideal growth. If you don't know, your growth is based on like this 50% growth curve that if you attack or if you wait until you're around 50%, you're generally good. So this is looking good. I think I might push this a little bit more just to go beyond, because if I can get a weird border right here, I'm not gonna get a weird border right there. That's sad and unfortunate, but it'll be okay. So for first move, I think I'm gonna do like a 20.6% attack right here. I'm also, when I get this down, I've heard that bots, they counterattack. So because of that, let me just do this a little bit quicker. This guy, oh, that's just a nation. I was gonna say, that like seemed really weird. So I'm gonna just try to do an annex right here and take this out. And in the meantime, let me push this. That is okay. So that looks good. I get a little bit of an advantage there. And I am looking pretty good thus far. I think also, I'm just going to do this. Try to take that out really quick. Let's do this. I need to get up the early city, because the earlier you get up cities, the better. Yeah, so I also think I should knock down my attack level a bit. That's one of the things that I think I'm going to have to get used to. Game plan wise, I'm not going to have a port. I don't think this game, and let's get up this city. Ming Dynasty doesn't look that good. It's so funny that in these games, I honestly think some of the nations might be better than, they might be better than a lot of the players. That's probably not that new, but it's just kind of funny. So let's do another push right here. I'm also going to do a 20% push here, and let me try to get this. Oh no, Niko Bellic messed up my annexation. I'm not very content about that, but can't really do anything. So in the meantime, let me just try to boat around here, send out 2 boats, and okay. So this looks all right. I think I put my cities as far back as I can, and I'm going to take this. So that looks good. Mega Gold, or whatever this guy's name is, he's probably a good target. Even though there's a defense post there, I think that I can probably do well. And okay, some other people, they're starting to move on this bot. So I'm just gonna chill for a little bit. I'm gonna just wait up. And from here, I think some of the things I can consider is with this guy, I can think about some of his positioning of his cities. So let me just chill for 1 second. I also can think about that for this dude too. So, okay. So I think right here what I'm going to do, I'm going to just do a big attack on this. Try to take out this. This looks good. Okay. Very good. And Alo Selim, I think they're probably going to go down too. You can see their defense is really low, but I think I wait for right now. So it looks like there's still a bunch of one-shotting people, is how it just seems overall. And this guy, he went down, so I'm gonna just try to take this side of the river really quick. and see if I can get that. So I get a city, that's good. Wanted that, because if you get cities, things will generally go better faster. So I'm gonna wait up for a little bit. I'm just gonna hang out. I think I'm just gonna try to storm in here and steal this guy's 2 cities. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. That's a pretty big attack. This guy is still pushing me. So I'm gonna put up a defense post right here. Try to slow that down. And yeah, okay. I would like to ally this dude if possible. But if he's not going to do that, I'm gonna, if he's gonna push, I'm just gonna push back. Okay, so he takes that, and now I need to hang out. I really need to hang out. So this is looking good. And let me just see where I am on growth curve. So let's finish this really quick. That looks good. This guy's got a bunch of stuff, but I've got a little bit more. And I think I go in here and try to get out this way. Yeah, that seems like a good game plan. The other thing I can say with this is, well, there's a few things. One, I'm going to be outscaled. I also really need to be careful about my attacks, because I need to remember that my attacks, they no longer, how it works is that they no longer, I can't increase my growth by sending out other attacks. So I got 7 cities, this guy's got 4, this guy has 7. So all things considered, I think I'm gonna wait for a sec. Hey everyone, so for the rest of this video, I'm just gonna give you some thoughts on this update just because not too many eventful things happened. So just talking about my initial impressions, you know, the game feels really fast, which definitely diverges from some of the things that I felt with playing some of the single player stuff. I always kind of said in these videos that multiplayer is a totally different bag, and I was kind of concerned about some of the stuff relating to basically the attack situation. But I think that's all kind of mixed in with the different dynamics of the stability things. Thinking about this game, the second one that I just played, I think there would have been better things that I could have done about using my troops quicker. If the game stays like how it is, I think you do gotta capitalize on these moments where you have a little bit of an edge, because you can see I sat there and I tried to get some allies to coordinate on other people. Didn't work out. But all this said, I think the game feels really quick. It has almost a Territorial IO affect to it, more or less, in the sense that, I feel like you could get taken out really quickly. And just like on the current version of OpenFront before this update, it feels more methodical and practical, kind of a more slower paced strategy game. Territorial IO differently is really fast paced, and I'm not sure what to say about all that, because I don't think I really got a good enough chance to really get a feel for this. I think with a game like this, I don't know if it's going to have the same appeal, because I feel like there's something good about the base building, that you have a little bit more time to think, right? And that's just interesting considering some of my impressions, especially with Impossible Mode and how slow it was. So I kind of wonder what the devs are going to do and what they're going to tinker with. I hope they explain stuff well, because apparently one of the devs doesn't like how I've explained things, just because there hasn't really been any information out there, and I just wanted to give y'all a preview. So all this said, that's kind of my update. You can see in the game here that I am now getting swarmed by these 2 people. There's not really much to do. They both decided to attack me. I probably should have gone for mostly friendly sooner. So anyways, if you got to play this update, let me know what you think. I wouldn't be as worried about the slow pace. I think it's actually the flip side, just playing for multiplayer. All this said, thanks for watching everyone. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.